Let's talk about raising your prices the right way. Hey, Christina Scalera from The Contract Shop here, and today we're talking all about how to raise your prices the right way. And if you hear groaning and growling, it's my dog sitting underneath me because she wants attention right now. And she doesn't understand that I'm not talking to her. First of all, when we consider raising your prices, let's ask ourselves why you want to do this. Obviously, everybody wants to make the most money possible for the least amount of work. That's just smart business and smart lifestyle design. But before you raise your prices, ask yourself if you're feeling any of the following. Do you feel burnt out? Are you no longer excited about working on client projects? Does it bum you out to open up your email, or is it really difficult for you to do so? These are all signs that you're starting to resent the work that you do for your clients. And a great way to make that resentment go away is to raise your prices, because oftentimes this resentment is a result of the fact of undercharging. So you're starting to feel really resentful about clients who are wasting your time, who are kicking the tires around, who are asking for more than they paid for, and it can start to wear on you as a business owner. If that sounds at all like you are in the market to raise your prices, you're watching the right video. Oftentimes people think that they can only raise prices on new clients that are coming in, but this couldn't be further from the truth. And here's what I mean. You can raise prices on your existing clients at any time, as long as you give them enough notice. Natural calendar milestones like a new year, a new quarter, a new month, even a new week are great pivot points for you to access as you are making the transition to a higher price scale or into new and better service offerings for your clientele. In my services, I like to frame my price increases with plenty of time to the clients, usually with some sort of milestone like the ones we just discussed. So for example, I would write out an email to clients letting them know that in Q2 of 2021, which at the time I'm filming this is about 3 months away, that in Q2, my prices are going to increase. I often have a sales boost as well because I tell them that for one last quarter, they can lock in their current client pricing because I work in a retainer model with my clients. Oftentimes people are really excited to take me up on this, so I get one last boost. But if you don't want to keep working at that pricing structure because like we said, you're burnt out and fed up with these people, you can go ahead and just let them know that the prices are increasing come whatever date you have set in your mind. As long as you're giving them at least 30 days notice, which is usually what's set forth in most contracts, our contract templates are really flexible and give you more freedom to choose what is best for you than most. But I will say that if you are in this position, just as a human, you should give them some notice so that they can start to plan things out in their life, whether that means continuing to work with you and making a little more money this month so that they can pay you, or choosing not to work with you anymore and finding someone who is cheaper and, let's face it, not as good, but whatever, they'll figure that out the hard way. Another great natural transition point is when a contract runs out. I absolutely loathe contracts that have to be renewed on a continuous basis. I much prefer a contract that is valid until canceled, and then, confidentiality, all of that. That all applies still, right? At least in ours. So find a natural stopping point or transition point for you to be raising your prices. Give your clients enough notice so that they can make adjustments in their life. And if you're looking for a cash boost, offer them some sort of incentive to sign up one last time at the old pricing if they pay in full today, and then watch a couple thousand to $10,000 or more dollars come in. That would be pretty cool. Once they've agreed to stay on as a client and they've agreed to the new pricing that will kick in on X date, you can go ahead and memorialize that with some sort of amendment. And the way that you'll do that is to look to your client service agreement and see what it says inside there. So for example, in our client service agreements, we allow you to make amendments in writing via email, and that is good enough to memorialize it. If you want to take a more formal approach, you can resend the contract with the new clause inside, but I don't recommend doing that because I hate when I have to sign the same contract over and over and over again, especially when that contract had an amendment provision in it that said that all I had to do was email to make the change, and that is the piece of writing that we're using to finalize and make official these changes. Just to wrap up and review, if you're feeling burnt out, make sure that you raise your prices. Find a natural milestone, whether that's the termination of one retainer contract with a client and you're moving into the next one, or a natural calendar milestone like a new quarter or a new year. If you are making changes to your pricing structure, this will need to be recorded as part of your client services agreement, typically in your client contract. If you're using one of ours from the contract shop, then we make this really easy for you. You and your client just have to send an email. Hey, so-and-so client, the prices are increasing to this on this date. Do you agree to the new pricing structure? And the client writes back, yeah, I can't wait to keep working with you. Done. If you're using someone else's template, I don't know what it says. It's probably more inconvenient than that, but you'll have to check out the provisions to see and follow what the guidance is in your exact contract. That's all I've got for you today. Make sure you tune in every single week by hitting that subscribe button below so you don't miss anything. Like this video so we know that you actually enjoyed this content and we know what to make more of. And if you are interested in growing your service-based business, this is the place to find the best information and education to do that for free. The reason is because we want to help you grow to be as big as you can, because then you'll need one of our products. It's not rocket science. In the meantime, make sure you pick up one of our free resources linked below this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.